The new gold rush. Why AI startups are raising historic amounts of money. In 1849, people rushed to California chasing gold. Most never found it. Yet fortunes were still made, not only by miners, by merchants, bankers, suppliers, railroads, infrastructure builders. The gold rush wasn't just about gold. It was about belief. A belief that the future would be richer than the present. Nearly 2 centuries later, the Bay Area is experiencing another rush. Not for precious metals, not for land, not for railroads, for artificial intelligence. And once again, enormous sums of money are pouring into the region. Billions, then tens of billions, then hundreds of billions. Investors are funding companies that may reshape how humans work, create, learn, communicate, and build. The question is no longer whether AI matters. The question is, why are investors willing to risk so much money on it? This is the story of the AI investment boom, and why it may be the latest chapter in a Bay Area tradition that stretches back generations. Throughout Bay origins, we've explored many ingredients behind Silicon Valley's success. Talent, universities, risk-taking, engineering culture, entrepreneurship. But one ingredient appears in nearly every chapter: capital, because ideas alone rarely change the world. Ideas require resources, engineers, offices, computers, factories, research labs, infrastructure. Innovation is expensive. Someone has to fund the future. The venture capital machine. To understand the AI boom, we need to understand venture capital. Venture capital is one of Silicon Valley's most important inventions. Not a technology, a financial system. Its purpose is simple. Find promising but risky ideas. Fund them before anyone knows whether they will succeed. Most investments fail. A few succeed spectacularly. Those successes pay for everything else. It's a model built around uncertainty. And uncertainty is where innovation lives. One mistake people often make is believing the AI investment boom is unprecedented. The numbers may be larger. The pattern is familiar. The Bay Area has experienced several major investment waves: semiconductors, personal computers, internet startups, web platforms, mobile technology, cloud computing. Each era attracted enormous capital. Each era promised transformation. Each era produced winners and losers. And now the cycle is repeating. Only this time the technology is artificial intelligence. Why AI attracts capital? Investors fund technologies for one reason: potential. And AI presents extraordinary potential. The technology could reshape software, healthcare, education, research, manufacturing, transportation, media, finance. When investors believe a technology can influence multiple industries simultaneously, funding tends to follow rapidly because the upside appears enormous. For years, artificial intelligence remained largely a research story. Researchers were excited. Most consumers were not. Then came generative AI, and suddenly millions of people experienced advanced AI directly. ChatGPT, image generation, AI coding tools, language models. The technology became visible. Visibility changed investor behavior because investors could now see adoption happening in real time. And adoption changes everything. One reason the AI boom is unusual is that many frontier AI companies require extraordinary resources. Historically, a startup might need a small office, a handful of engineers, some servers. Today's frontier AI companies often require massive computing infrastructure, advanced semiconductors, large research teams, enormous training costs. The scale is different, which means the funding requirements are different, and that helps explain why investment rounds have reached historic levels. The infrastructure economy. An interesting aspect of the AI boom is where money is flowing, not only into AI applications, but into the infrastructure supporting AI. Foundation models, AI developer tools, robotics companies, autonomous systems, computing infrastructure. This mirrors earlier Bay Area innovation waves. The internet required networking equipment. Cloud computing required data centers. AI requires compute. And infrastructure companies often become some of the most important companies of an era. If Silicon Valley has a symbolic main street, it might be Sand Hill Road, the home of many legendary venture capital firms. For decades, investors there have financed uncertain futures. Fairchild, Intel, Apple, Google, Facebook, each once appeared risky. Each required investors willing to bet on possibilities rather than certainties. Today, many of those same institutions are funding AI companies. The players evolve. The system remains. The gold rush parallel. One reason AI feels so familiar in Bay Area history is that it resembles the gold rush. Not because everyone becomes wealthy, because speculation and opportunity arrive together. People see possibility. Capital follows. Talent follows. Infrastructure follows. The cycle accelerates, and occasionally, entirely new industries emerge. The AI boom exhibits many of the same characteristics. Enthusiasm, competition, risk, optimism, and uncertainty. Lots of uncertainty. It's important to remember something. Funding does not guarantee success. History is filled with heavily funded startups that disappear. The dot-com era proved that. The mobile era proved that. Every technological wave proves that. Capital helps, but breakthrough companies still require talent, execution, timing, technology, leadership. Money alone rarely creates innovation. It amplifies it. What happens next? This is where the story becomes uncertain. No one knows exactly how the AI era unfolds. Researchers continue debating which business models will succeed, which companies will dominate, how much value AI will ultimately create, how quickly adoption will spread. The future remains unwritten, but the investment levels suggest one thing clearly. Many investors believe AI could become one of the defining technologies of the century, and they are willing to place enormous bets accordingly. Throughout Bay origins, we followed a recurring pattern. Gold rush investors financed mines. Venture capitalists financed semiconductors. Investors financed personal computers. Investors financed the internet. Investors financed social media. Now they are financing artificial intelligence. Different technologies, the same underlying behavior. A willingness to invest in uncertain futures. That willingness may be one of the Bay Area's most important competitive advantages. Because revolutionary ideas often look risky before they look inevitable, and someone must fund them during that transition. Which brings us back to the question at the heart of Bay origins. Why does innovation keep emerging? Perhaps because the Bay Area built more than technology companies. It built a financial system designed to bet on the future, and that system continues operating today. The innovator's ledger. Lesson 1. Capital follows conviction. Investors don't fund certainty. They fund possibility. The biggest opportunities often look risky before they look obvious. Lesson 2. Infrastructure brings revolutions. Many of the most valuable companies in technological ways provide infrastructure rather than end-user products. Look for the picks and shovels behind the gold rush. Lesson 3. Money amplifies talent. It doesn't replace it. Capital is essential, but execution remains decisive. Funding creates opportunity. People create outcomes. Founders question. The AI boom is attracting historic levels of investment because investors believe the technology may reshape entire industries. What trend in your industry appears expensive, risky, or overhyped today, but could eventually become foundational infrastructure? Artificial intelligence may or may not fulfill every promise being made today. Some companies will succeed. Many will fail. That's how technological revolutions work. But one thing is already clear. The Bay Area's innovation engine remains active. Once again, talent is gathering, capital is flowing, and investors are betting on a future that does not yet exist, just as they did with semiconductors, just as they did with the internet, and just as they are doing now with AI. This is Bay Origins, birthplace of the future.